Okay, so good evening, everyone. We're the group for reporting about the laundry equipment. But before we start our report, let me call on Nasif Ali to give the previous discussion last Monday.
Thank you, Mr. Plaza. So yung pinag-aralan natin last time is laundry department, which is hindi lahat ng hotel had a laundry department. Yung iba, they have a partnership outside the hotel na mga laundry services na ayun yung nagpo-provide ng laundry services sa mga guests ng hotel. Then, nag-discuss din natin yung iba't ibang klase ng machine, equipments na kung saan mas napapadali yung task ng isang laundry services. Yun lang po.
Okay, so thank you so much. Laundry equipment is a major investment for owners. It is this that puts the owner in dilemma of whether to have an on-premises laundry or outsource the operations. Number one, we have the washing machine. Industrial washing machine are different from the conventional ones at home or those found at laundromats. They have large capacities ranging from 25 to 1,500 pounds and are bottled into the floor on concrete pads. Heavier machines are more durable. Washing machines are sophisticated and come with many functions, washing, rinsing, and drying. So like what I've said, hindi siya yung typical na washing machine na makikita natin sa bahay and sa mga laundry shops. This is a type ng washing machine na malaki and this is designed for the operations na like tons yung mga nilalabhan. Like for example, sa hotel, they need this kind of washing machine to, ayun nga, for washing, rinsing, and drying a lots of um, clothes, linen, and so on and so forth. For number two, we have tumbler machines, tumbler and dryers. They can be used as supplement to washing machines that do not have drying facility or used for special fabrics like towel materials. Tumblers fluff the fabric and give it soft texture in hotel bed and bath linen. Dryers remove moisture from fabrics by tumbling them in a rotating cylinder through which hot air passes. Industrial laundries install tumblers with greater drying capacity than washing because it takes up to twice the time to dry laundry than wash it. So, hindi lang siya typical na dryer like na nakikita natin sa bahay. It helps also to na maalagaan yung linen, to soften. Like, hindi naman siya yung totally dried kasi no water-based din siya. This is the kind of tumbler or dryer na ginagamit sa hotel operations para sa mga mass operations. So in short, ginagamit siya sa mga yung as in maramihang pagda-dry ng mga clothes, okay? So for number three, we have dry cleaning machine. Dry cleaning is a process that removes dirt and stains from fabrics. Dry cleaning uses little or no water, but the process is not really dry. It also involves the use of liquids called solvents. Dry cleaning machines are able to handle volume fabrics of the same type. Each same fabrics must be of the same color and type. Before clothes are dry cleaned, they must be spotted to remove any stains that could become permanent during the dry cleaning process. The dry cleaning machine has a movable drum that is filled with liquid solvent rather than water. A special dry cleaning detergent is added to the solvent to help remove the soil. Excuse me. For number four, we have the spotting machine. The spotting machine is a self-contained table that has all the stain removers and steam gun for treating spots. The spotter uses a nozzle called a steam gun that can spray a jet of or water vapor to wet the stain. Special stain removing chemicals are used depending on the nature of the stain and fabric. So this is the equipment na we can use to remove stains and dirt sa ating mga clothes or even sa linen, no, before natin siyang ilagay sa machine for machine cleaning. For number 5, we have the flatwork irons. Flatwork iron is equipment with steam rollers that roll over large flat items such as linen, bed sheets, towel, pillow slips, and napkins are fed into the roller conveyor belt. Those that do this activity are called feeders. The items come out from the other ends and folded into desired sizes by folders. For number 6, we have folding machines. This term is quite misleading as the machine does not fold linen but secures it well as a folder to fold the linen more easily. Earlier, the folder had the rigorous task of spreading the linen on a folding table and folding them with proper creases and sizes. When one considers the tons of linen being churned out by washing machines, the task seems challenging. The folding machine is a labor-saving and productivity-enhancing device. However, nowadays, there are the folding machines that virtually eliminate tumble drying and hand folding. These machines dry fold, cross fold, and stack the linen. So this is the machine na makakatulong sa ngayon, like masyado na tayong teki-teki. Ito na yung mga minsan nakikita natin sa mga laundry shop, yung mga hindi ginagamitan ng kamay ng mga machine for folding, no. Magagamit naman siya for folding some clothes and shorts and so on and so forth. For number 7, we have stackers. These are the equipment that feed off from folding machine and stack the linen in appropriate sizes. It also helps in determining the lot size for easy counting of linen. Next reporter, please.
Steam cabinets and tunnels. Steam cabinets or tunnels effectively eliminate wrinkles from uniform ends. Linen that moves through the chamber either manually fed or conveyor belt, steaming them and removing the wrinkle as they move through. Steam press. This device comes in a tabletop version that is operated by hand and a floor version that is operated with the foot. The press has two padded heads that press together. The top head opens and closes and fits them to the clothes while the lower head is static on which clothes are spread for ironing. The hand-like equipment has a foot pedal, then when pressed can lower the top head and open it when next, madam. Hot head press. This press is similar to the steam press in construction. The top movable head has a hot iron surface instead of a padded one and provide hot pressure on the lower padded head when clothes are spread for pressing. This is ideal for wrinkle-free garments. Next.
Okay, so ito naman yung machine, the hot head press. May halin tulad siya sa like a pancake maker. Yung dalawang double-sided na steel na sinasara, and this is best for using pag mag-iron ka ng pants kasi mahaba siya. Para lang siyang kabayo yung pang-plancha. Okay?
Uniform press. This is a press that mounts uniform, particularly tunics, jackets, and coats to give efficiency to the uniform's look. It applies pressure uniformly to all corners of the uniform and is extremely time-saving. Next press. Shirt and jacket press. It is similar to the uniform press, but specifically meant for shirts and jackets. It gives the shirt collars and cups the right contours for perfect pressing. It is useful for expensive material that may get burnt in handheld operation.
Okay, so ito naman yung machine na may halin tulad natin sa mannequin top, yung kalahati ng mannequin, yung sa may upper part Kasi naka-design siya and ayun, naka-design siya for the clothes. Like for example, yung mga may collars na mga damit, yung coat. Okay?
Steam iron. This is the age-old iron used at home. It is handheld and is good for delicate guest laundry and uniforms that can get damaged by larger press applications. The held iron is fed with steam through steam hoses.
Transporter.
Transporter. In addition to the standard heavy equipment given above, the laundry also has a number of mobile transporters to carry the volume of laundry from one machine to another or from the laundry to the linen and uniform rooms. They came in all shapes and sizes to meet the requirements in a daily operation.
Bleeding. Bleeding in fabric or otherwise known as dye bleeding is when the dye or colors your clothes. Bleeding, it is when one fabric stains another, but this occurs when the clothes are wet. While the clothes are wet, the dye runs off and stains the water, which immediately stains more clothes. This is particularly common when wearing vibrantly colored clothing. Fabric is made runs off the fabric when soaked or put into water. Cracking. It is the transfer of color from a fabric into another whitest fabric. Cracking usually happens while the clothes are dry, but it can also happen while wet. The excess dye from one fabric rubs onto another fabric. This usually occurs with darker colors. Sorting, the process of separating clothes and putting them together using specific criteria, color, fabric type, laundry process, etc. Sorting, clothes with deep colors are more likely to bleed dye when washed. To prevent damaging of other clothes, you should sort the laundry according to color, grouping dark, medium, and light colors separately. Tagging, putting tag to guest clothes to identify the owner and room number. Tagging, some of the things that might be present in laundry tag include customer's name, order number, service particulars, and due date. You should consider the tag to be an identity for your clothes, assisting in safekeeping and timely delivery of your favorite garments. Extraction, removal of excess water from clothes, garments, and linen, it either manual or through high-speed rotation. Extraction refers to the process of removing water from the laundry, not washing it. Spinning requires a high constant speed power source and was originally done in a separate device known as extractor. It is now referred as an automatic washer or extractor. It is also has the ability to fill and drain water by itself. Packaging, presentation of items. Generally, it refers to the process of designing and producing packages. Everyone knows that packaging methods play an important role, although packaging used to be an afterthought for business. The focus should be kept on prioritizing customers' needs, minimizing loss, and upholding presentation. Sudsing, by definition, is soapy water when used in conjunction with the washing. If the word suds appear on the display, your washing machine has detected an oversudsing condition and will stop for a brief time to enable suds to evaporate. Too much detergent or the wrong type of detergent are the most common causes of this error code. Next reporter.
Machine. Sudsy water is created from laundry, detergent, and water that enters the machine and is used to clean the items within the washer. The soapy water agitates with the items to clean them and then drains out of the washing machine. Bleaching. Bleaching is a process of whitening fabric by removal of natural color, such as the tan of linen is usually carried out by means of chemical selected according to the chemical composition of the fiber. Bluing. Bluing is offsetting agent to make yellow fabric white. Bluing is a passivation process in which steel is partially protected against rust using a black oxide coating. Next po. Water is the most important material used in laundering, not only because of the large amount but also the success of or failure of the washing process depends upon the suitability of water supply. Detergent, the most commonly used cleaning agent for fabric, that which we put into the washing machine in powder or liquid form. It suspends solubilize, dissolve, or separate dirt and soil from fabric in a way that they will not redeposit on surface of the fabric, but will stay put, suspend in the water. They are usually called synthetic detergent as most of the detergents today are made from petrochemical and contain wetting agents and emulsifiers. They are sulfate or sulfonate salts. Detergents are very effective for removing dirt, soil from manufactured and blended fabrics. Next po. Soap is a biodegradable cleaning agent or fatty acid salt made by combining fats from animals or vegetable with lye. All our ancestors were used soap to clean their clothes for a long time. No one cared that their clothes are increasingly became dull and gray. Even if they cared, they had no alternatives till the detergents were discovered. Soap is a cleansing and emulsifying agent made usually by action of alkali or on fat or fatty acids and consisting essentially of sodium or potassium salts of such acids. Bleach. There are two types of bleach, the chlorine bleach and oxygen bleach. Chlorine bleach is strong and can whiten clothes very effectively, but it can weaken fabric fibers. Chlorine bleach cannot supposed to use on protein fabrics like silk, wool, or on lycra, spandex, elastic. Oxygen bleach is color safe and more gentle on fabric fibers. Oxygen bleach is a chlorine-free bleaching solution that can be used on clothing or around the house. Oxygen bleach can product kill bacteria and brighten and whiten just like traditional bleach, but without the hazardous toxicity. Next po.
Laundry booster. They're added as an additional to detergents to improve the performance of detergents. They help in better removal of stains and brighten the colors of clothes. They may also have water softening properties. Laundry boosters uses to improve the performance of detergent. Ito yung nilalagay nating maliit na bagay while naglalaba tayo sa una, ito yung solidified matter na kapag nalagay na to sa tubig, natutunaw. May mga boosters na ginagamit to enhance the scent of the fabric, like fabric conditioner. Meron namang tumutulong para magtanggal ng unnecessary dirt and stains. Next, stain removers. Target stains and they are usually used before washing as spots stain removers. They may be a combination of detergents, alcohols, mineral spirits, and enzymes, and work effectively in removing the stain without fading colors. Stain removers, these removers only specified to remove stain in the fabric. Common naman sa atin yung Sunrox, di ba? Matapang yung components nito to remove stains. Usually, nakikitang components dito ay are ammonia, bleach, and enzymes. Na-safe naman kapag ginamit sa laundry fabrics. Huwag lang masyadong damihan para maiwasang numipis o mapunit yung damit. Next, please. Next po. Optical brighteners. These are additives that makes the white appear whiter. They absorb ultraviolet light from the sun or from fluorescent fixtures to emit it is a blue light. They may be already added in your detergent. You can be bluing agent in a separate final rinse to get the same effect. Optical brighteners, madalas itong gamitin sa mga kupas ng fabrics o damit. Kadalasan sa puti. Alam naman natin yung anyel na tinatawag. Ito yung blue powder na kapag na-dissolve sa water, the water becomes light blue. Pero itong light blue na to kapag nilagay mo yung t-shirt doon or polo, it enhance the brightness of the fabric. Yes po, umukupos yung puti. Napapansin natin kapag palagi natin ginagamit, naninilaw siya. Iba na ang kulay nito kumpara sa bagong bili. Next is fabric softener. After the clothes are washed, they take on a stiff scratchy feel. If you if you do not like this, you can add fabric softeners to the water. They coat your clothes with a waxy lubricant that adds a soft hand to them. They also reduce static buildup in the dryer and do not let the clothes taggle with each other. Fabric softeners also reduce wrinkling. Towels come out fluffy, bed sheets soft, and your blouses almost wrinkle-free. Fabric softener, ito yung liquid material na pwede nating ilagay sa tubig habang naglalaba o kapag nagbabanlaw. Tumutulong ito upang palambutin ang tela ng ating nilalabhan. For example, kapag nag-dryer tayo, madalas kapag tinatanggal mo yung damit kapag tapos ka na mag-dryer, 'di ba gusot-gusot. Siya at minsan kapag sinampay at natuyo, hindi nawawala. Pero because of the fabric softener, it will help you to make your fabric neat and reduce static buildup. Next is water softener. So many homes have access to only hard water all over the world. Those who have good soft water for drinking and cleaning should count them lucky. Hard water is caused by mineral presence in the water. As a result of detergent won't lather up and clean clothes as effectively as with soft water. The clothes will look dull and white clothes especially will start to look gray after some time. Water softener para din itong tao parang tao din yung damit. They also need a water full of minerals. Nakakaapekto yung hard water sa damit because it will make your fabric dull o kumukupas lalo na sa puti. Merong chemical na nilalagay sa tubig gaya ng borax o calcium hydroxide. Usually kapag may filter kayo sa bahay, it will make your water clean at pwede siyang gamitin din sa panlaba at pwedeng inumin. Next po. Procedure for cleaning guest laundry. As soon as the guest dials the number, the laundry desk attendant takes down the name of the room number of guest. The desk attendant identifies the guest name as soon as the room number announced then. It continues conversation using the guest name. The desk attendant the attendant may keep running log of requests for valet service. He notes the time so as to monitor how soon the valet has attended to the call, he alerts the valet who proceeds to the guest room. Next po.
So next, proceed naman tayo sa guest laundry process and sequence. Number one is guest calls. The process is initiated by the guest who has a desire to get his clothes washed, dried, clean or pressed. He or she takes the laundry list from the wardrobe and chooses the appropriate one. There are two lists, one for washing and other for dry cleaning and pressing. He or she fills the column guess, count mentioning the number of each item and expected cost of each set of items. He or she puts the soiled garments and laundry list in a laundry bag found in the wardrobe of the room. He or she calls for valet service by dialing the extension number found in the house service directory. Ang sabi sa guest calls is, ang unang process ng laundry ay ang guest calls. Ang guest is sila yung magde-decide kung paano niya ipapalabay yung mga damit niya. It's either dry, press, or clean. Pero bago yon may two choices siya para sa list ng clothes niya. Yun yung for washing and for dry cleaning. Kapag nabilang na niya kung ilan yung item, pwede na niya ito ilagay sa laundry. At doon pa lang siya pwedeng magtawag ng valet attendant para kunin yung ipapalaundry na niya. Laundry desk attendants. Next. Laundry desk attendants receive the calls and notes the name of the guest and room number. Then he or she alerts the valet. Sila yung nagre-receive ng calls sa guest and nililista nila yung name at kumukuha ng number ng room ni guest to make sure na hindi sila magkamali sa pagde-deliver ng clothes. Then tsaka na-alert ni desk attendant si valet. Number 3 is valet. The valet is the term given in hotel for those who collect and deliver laundry from guest rooms. He proceeds to the guest rooms and after announcing himself, as per procedure, he then totals the guest count with his own physical count and notes the number in the column, house count. He makes sure that the laundry list has the guest name, room number, date, urgent of the service, and his signature. So, valet is a manservant who acts personal attendant to his employer. Sila yung nangongolekta at naghahatid ng mga labada sa hotel. Number 4, sorter or marker. The valet hands over the laundry bag to the sorter marker who checks the clothes for spots and stains before it's sent for washing or dry cleaning. He does not want those spots and stain to spread or become permanent in the laundering process. He first labels the garments with indelible ink to identify them in future process. Meaning, before muna siya ilagay sa laundry machine, need muna ma-check ng sorter marker if may stain or spot dun sa clothes to make sure na hindi na kumalat yung mancha kapag nilaundry na yung mga damit. Next. Number 5 is spotter. The spotter is specialist who removes the spot and stains. The spotter will return the garments to the sorter or marker who then sorts the garments by its texture and color. He then sends it to the washerman or dry cleaner or pressman for their necessary attention. Yung spotter naman, yung nakatoka sa pag-remove ng stain and spots after malabel ng sorter marker yung mga clothes dahil sila yung professional pagdating sa pagtanggal ng stain or spots sa clothes before i-proceed sa laundry machine. The last one is a washerman or dry cleaner. They will sort the garments and put them in similar batches. They will load the washing machine or dry cleaning machine for washing or dry cleaning and follow a procedure while the washerman uses the water as the medium of cleaning. The dry cleaner will use a dry cleaning solvent. Wash garment contains water twice their weight. The water is squeezed out on hydro extraction. The clothes are removed when the cloth has approximately 25% water left. This is recommended for effective ironing. After of all the checking process, the clothes will be washed by the washerman o dry cleaner. Pero bago yun, importante muna mahiwa-hiwalay yung clothes by batches dahil may mga damit na nag-i-stain yung color na maaaring ikasira ng ibang damit. Kaya bago muna ito ibigay sa washerman or dry cleaner. Next reporter.
So next is pressman. After washing or dry cleaning, the garments go for pressing. So meaning after daw i-wash and dry cleaning ng mga garments is rumirect tayo sa pagpaplansya which is may iba-ibang ways. There are various presses that serve different purposes. Hot head presses have two surfaces, one iron hot and the other padded for semi-wet garments. Steam presses adopt the same principle as the hot head press except the top surface has perforations through which steam passes. This is used for clothes that are wrinkled and need steam to iron them out. Shirt passes are special presses to give in shirts their proper contours and creases, especially sleeves, shoulders, and collars. Hard presses are like domestic presses. Used for light garments, laundries can have heavy-duty hard presses for stubborn creases and materials. So, syempre may different ways nga tayo ng pagpaplansya. Merong hot head presses, steam presses, shirt presses, then hand presses, depending on what you have. There are garments that you can only be hand press, and there are garments that need to be hot press. Next is packers. Once the laundering process is complete, the garments are sent in batches to the packer who tallies the garments labels with the respective laundry list. He then proceeds to pack them as per procedure and or them or hangers as requested by the guest. So what does a laundry packers do? So sila yung mga nakatoka for cleaning packaging materials, loading items into containers, and weighing and labeling the items appropriately. So bilang isang laundry packers, kailangan nilang sundin or gawin yung mga procedure depende na lang kung may ibang request yung guest. Next. Valet. Valet is handed over the packed garments with the original laundry list stapled onto the package. The valet proceeds to the desk attendant to raise an invoice. So after ipack yung mga garments is mapupunta kay valet attendant, then they proceeds to the desk attendant to raise an invoice, which is ayun yung list. Next is desk attendant. He checks the package and contents with the laundry list and creates an invoice, which is often a tear-away slip at the end of the laundry list. So trabaho lang naman nila i-check yung package at mga nilalaman nito. Next is guest. The valet proceeds to the guest room to deliver the laundry to the guest. At the room, he receives the guest signature to hand over to the front office cashier to post into the guest room account. Generally, cash is not encouraged as payment in the room, but outsourced laundries may do so as they have separate billing process. Yun lang po.
Okay, so that's all the report. Thank you so much for listening and thank you so much for cooperation. Once again, good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.